Okay, hello. And welcome to another video. Sam's been watching a lot of conspiracy videos lately.
Woken.
So because we are who we are, I had to tie it into WWE somehow. Today, I'm presenting 3 WWE conspiracy theories. There's a disclaimer. We're not trying to slander anybody. These aren't facts, but they're only conspiracy theories.
That's why they're called theories.
Right.
They're not proven. A theory is called a theory because it's not proven.
Which is kind of undermines conspiracy theories when they become true.
What conspiracy theories have come through?
9/11.
Great. Government's gonna come in here and...
There's a lot.
That's a different video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3 here, but there's one other one that I want to start off with first because it's so... I'm not counting this.
A bonus theory?
In my top 3. This one is so batshit crazy that I just have to share with you.
Okay.
You know, Vince McMahon, he's the owner. He basically created modern wrestling. He's been a character. You know what he looks like, just saying his name, you know what he looks like, right? But what if I told you that the person that you know as Vince McMahon was an actor hired to play the character of Vince McMahon? And the real Vince McMahon stays behind the scenes. We don't know what he looks like. Not only that, but Linda McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, those are all also actors under lifetime contracts.
I mean, I could see that. We don't know.
This was the one you weren't supposed to look. Let's get into the list.
All right.
This theory has not gone away for over almost 30 years now. In 1991, The Ultimate Warrior left WWE due to a contract dispute. Big part of it was Hulk Hogan was making more money than him, even though he's a champion, and he gets mad and he leaves. But what a lot of people think is that that is a lie. That story is a lie. And what really happened is the person that you knew as the Ultimate Warrior in the 90s died. And he was replaced by a second Ultimate Warrior. He ended up coming back in 1992, coming back to the WWE. I'm going to show you a couple of photos. Okay, this is him before he left, and then this is him when he came back. So he's like wearing a different singlet. His hair is a little different.
Well, his face looks different too.
Yeah, his face looks
lips.
a little different. His arms are noticeably smaller. But yeah, it looks like a different person. So a lot of people think he died. Some people think he was replaced by another wrestler named Kerry Von Erich.
Like this one you can see. Look at especially right here on his body. I give that theory 3.5 title belts out of 5 that I believe it.
The next theory is a little salacious. So if there's children watching at home, maybe don't watch this one. So think of the WWE champion. And it's not so much like it is now. Like it used to be like, that was the center of everything. Whoever was the champion was everything. So you think of like the past champions like Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, The Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Like huge guys. Big muscles, tall, larger than life characters. Then came along Shawn Michaels. He's like skinnier,
mullet,
prettier, you know, not like as gruff looking. And a lot of people think the reason that he became the star of the company when no one who looked like him had ever been the star of the company before is he had a long sexual relationship with Vince McMahon.
What? Okay, tell me more.
There's just a lot of stories where not so much like of them being together in secret, but him acting a certain way that you don't act with your boss. Let's say everybody in the back like has their own coffee machine, all the wrestlers, all the writers, everybody. And then in Vince's office, there's like a espresso machine that's just for Vince McMahon, right? Shawn Michaels would just walk in his office and like pour himself a cup of coffee. And everyone else would look at him like,
what are you doing?
And then sometimes they would have like arguments and he would yell at him in a way that you don't yell at your boss or your friend. You know, it's like you yell at your lover like that. I couldn't find a lot of like video evidence, but I found this hug. He is like,
oh yeah, he's so into it.
He's so into it. This is weird. I don't know. And there's a hug here that's... And a look. And they're both crying.
He went in for a kiss.
So... There's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
What do you give this theory?
I love this one. For me, wanting to believe it, I give it a 5.
Right. 500.
500 out of 5. But for the evidence, I give it a solid 4. This is amazing.
So yeah, whatever, if it's true.
More power to
More
them.
power to them.
Take more of my money, WWE.
Right.
HBK for everyone. Now that has a whole new meaning. Heartbreak Kid. Vince was like, your name is a Heartbreak Kid because you just broke my heart.
Okay, I have one more conspiracy theory here. This is one that will not go away. I don't really know where it started, but it's really powerful and somewhat convincing and pretty gross, so you've been warned.
Gross.
Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage, he left the WWF in 1994 to go to WCW. When he left, Vince McMahon was like sad, was like, I'm gonna miss you, which is very uncharacteristic of him. So then he went to WCW and he is a wrestler for a long time, and then WCW ended up closing. Vince McMahon buys WCW. Basically every star who left WWF to go to WCW came back. Hulk Hogan came back. All these other people who left with bad blood, whatever, they all came back. Except for the Macho Man. But he didn't do anything bad. It was like there was no reason for him not to come back. He's like a huge star. He kept himself in good shape. He could have came back. Like he was in Spider-Man. Oh yeah! So anyway, he did all this stuff. He's a big star, and he never came back. And he never went to the Hall of Fame. He was in one video game, but he basically was persona non grata when it didn't really make sense why. So the reason that a lot of people think that he never came back is that while he was with the company way back 93, 94 before he left, is that the Macho Man, Randy Savage, had an affair with an underage Stephanie McMahon. So there's not so much for proof. A lot of people, what I explained, people think is the proof. Vince McMahon would do anything to make money. This would make money. Why wouldn't he do it? And people are just searching for a reason why he wouldn't come back. And then this is the reason they come up with. There is one clip. It's from after WCW closed, but he didn't come back yet. Triple H said something, and he is with Stephanie McMahon at this time. He said something about Randy Savage, and then he had this to say.
Welcome to the members only at MachoMan.com. And Triple H, you already know I'm gonna bitch slap you and take your girl, Stephanie McMahon. Get on my back, because I can take the pressure. Yes, I can.
So a lot of people that think that, where he says, Triple H, I'm gonna steal your girl. And you have to think, the last time he probably saw her in real life, she was 16. Okay. So it's like one of your dad's friends, so hey, I'm gonna take your daughter out. But he hasn't seen you since you're in high school. That's weird.
Yeah.
He's saying, hey, I'm gonna take your daughter out, even though I watched her grow up, literally. So people think, why would he say that?
Okay.
And people think that was why he never got to come back, and maybe that's even why he left to begin with.
Obviously, there was something.
Right. So what do you think of that theory?
I'll give that one a 3.
Well, that's all I prepared for today. There are many more conspiracy theories.
There are.
Until next time.
Stay weird.
I thought you were going to say the theory was that Shawn Michaels used to be a woman.
No. Shawn Michaels is all man.
Clearly.